Warriors, welcome to Warrior Wednesday. We are officially in December. It's December 4th, and believe it or not, almost 3.5 more weeks to go before the end of 2019. We're coming and rapidly coming towards the end of a decade. I know a couple of videos ago I said a century, maybe it was a century in a past life, but in this life it is a decade. So with that being said, yeah, we're coming very close to the end of a decade, and it's so amazing how time is flying. We're also in Sagittarius season, so if you're a Sagittarius, just announce yourself. I know several of you are, and I love my Sagittarius peeps because I love fire energy, and fire represents passion. It also represents fuel. It represents a lot of beautiful things, and I'm an air sign, air and fire. We go very, very well together. We mesh. We get each other. All right. So if you're a Sagittarius and your birthday was the end of last month and this month, just comment below so I can see you. Hey, Mahat, thanks for tuning in, love. And if you're tuning on here live, give me some hearts, say what's up so I can see you. And if you're catching the replay, comment with hashtag replay so I can give you a shout out and say thanks for tuning in. So with that being said, I'm just going to jump right in and dive into what we're talking about today, which is it's not over, or it ain't over till it's over. How to finish 2019 strong. And this is part one of a two-part series. So next week we'll be doing and covering part two, and this week we're doing part one. So it ain't over till it's over, right? So my intention for you is that you get to finish 2019 relatively strong, and that's why I'm putting this together. So many people, in my experience, are very strong starters and shitty finishers. I will admit that I was one of those people. So is that you? Are you like a strong starter? You're like, start strong, you're excited about something, but then you lose steam and you're like, okay, F it, I'm over it. I'm done with this. If that's you, cool. We're on the same boat. I used to be that person where I would start very strong, too many projects, but then finish very little of them. So, and my commitment, like I said, is that you finish this year strong. So my question for you is, what does finishing strong look like for you? What does that actually look like? And what would be a huge win for you? What would you want to close 2019 off with that would be a huge win, and actually closing up a whole chapter of a decade at this point, right? So what would be a huge win for you? Would love to hear from you. So if you're catching the replay or if you're on here live, would love to hear what these two look like for you. Okay. So now, if you're in the US, we just finished Thanksgiving. It was on Thursday. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Giving Tuesday, we had all these things come together. And of course, Small Business Saturday, right? And my experience is that people pay a lot of attention to things and they buy stuff, if you will, like appliances and stuff like that. And there's very little attention and focus and energy on enhancing one's self. And so I wanted to speak into that for a moment before I move into, what I want to talk about. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because it's very interesting to see people focusing on buying things versus investing in self. And what I mean by investing in yourself is something like, going to the gym and actually following up on going to the gym and actually making the time and the commitment to do that, enhancing yourself, as in making yourself a better person, or creating time and space, and also investing in you being the best version of yourself. Another example of that is being in an experience like a leadership experience or emotional intelligence experience where you're actually taking yourself on at a very different level so you can grow as the person that you're meant to become, or be the person you're meant to become, which is interesting because a lot of people focus more on things, and I'll tell you this, things are not going to do much for you, and I'm very clear about that. And so and the things that I enjoy investing in are things that, and they're not even things, they're tools that get me to where I want to go, not necessarily things per se, because things don't, in my opinion, don't mean anything. So I share this with you because I want you to finish strong. And sometimes what's in the way is it's not things that are in the way, it's actually you who's in the way, okay? So that's where you get to have a breakthrough, and you get to invest in yourself to have a breakthrough in that. So Robin Sharma said, starting strong is good and finishing strong is epic. And my wish for you and my vision for you actually is to finish this year in an epic fashion. And Bart Simpson said there are no excuses. I will finish the year strong. So I'm sure that's you saying that. Okay. So here are simple strategies or steps or methods for you. I have 6 in total, but today I'm going to go over 3, and then next week I'll cover the other 3. Sound good? So with that being said, so the first method I would encourage you to do to be in the energy of finishing the year strong is to capture all of your accomplishments and all of your wins to date. So what you get to do really is you get to take time, block 30 minutes of time, maybe even an hour, and journal about all the things that you got to accomplish from the beginning of the year, from January up until this point, up until December 4th or December 5th when you catch this, okay? And it could be things like making new friends, making new connections, attending a convention. It could be you being consistent with working out every single day or 5 days a week. It could be you reading a number of books that was a stretch for you. It could be anything. It could be you opening up a new business, enrolling new clients. It could be anything. So I want you to take the time to capture all of your wins and accomplishments, because the reason I'm asking you to do that is because when you create your vision from a space of a high energy, then you're actually setting yourself up to win. Okay. So that's why I'm asking you to do this. Okay. The second part you want to look at is reevaluating where you are in your life, in your business, as far as your goals. And then look at what strategies you've used in your life and business goals that worked and didn't work for you. So get it like check-in, as in like doing a check-in, an assessment and reevaluation of, okay, what did I start the year with? What did I say I was going to create? And where am I right now? And what is the opportunity for me? And how can I re-strategize where I'm at and create a new plan for me to go into that next phase, okay? And then number 3 of 6, and again, we'll cover the others next week, is what memories do you still want to create? What experiences do you still want to have? And so I invite you to step into that because, again, 3.5 weeks is a lot of time. And so you can reverse engineer this and look at, okay, between now and the end of the year, I want to have this experience. I want to try this new thing, or I want to start like a dance class or a singing class or an improv class. I'm just saying, giving you ideas, okay? But it could be anything, right? Whatever you said that you were going to start in the beginning of the year that you hadn't started yet, that this is your opportunity to start it so that you're setting yourself up to win for 2020. So don't wait till 2020. Actually, no, take action now. Okay. So those are 3 things. And I want to say it's never too late. It's never too late until it is too late, and it's not too late. Okay. So this is your opportunity. All right. So those are 3 out of 6, and I'll cover the other 3 next week. And if you are tuning on here live, can, catch the replay from the beginning. So here's your mission for this week. Are you excited? Okay. So your mission for this week is you get to capture all of your wins, all of your accomplishments to date, and also share some of them. I want you to actually comment below and share some of them with the intention of inspiring and empowering other people to see what you got to create this year. Not like to brag and be arrogant about it, but more like in a space of being generous and also space of giving and letting people know what is possible. Okay, so that's my request of you, and this is your mission. And also, I invite you to tag other people, comment, share, tag people that get to hear this message, that get to realign with what is important to them. Okay, so that's all I got for you guys, and I wanted this to be a little I didn't want it to be rushing through it, so that's why I wanted to do 2 parts. All right, so with that being said, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week, Warrior Wednesday, same time, same station, 1 o'clock Pacific, 4 o'clock Eastern. All right, guys. Mwah. Sayonara.